God help. Bless her tiny monkey baby. Take a look at skinny baby monkey is very weak, can't hug mom. This very little newborn baby is few hours old. The normal monkey babies do not know to hug the mom with enough power in the first hours and usually two. The very little baby is alive, does not dying, searches for milk. The baby is moving. It seems it weighs less than the others' babies, maybe a little born prematurely. The baby's eyes are open. The umbilical cord is on the baby now yet. I think the young mother is enough storm take care her little newborn monkey baby. I love how smart Sash is to eat as much as she can so her body can produce enough milk. So her sweet preemie baby can have enough milk to grow strong. God bless ! Eating fast like she's afraid she will be attacked. Probably low member of the troop. Baby is so new and skinny. Baby needs time on the teat. Red heart. Aki always had trouble hanging on with her back legs in the beginning. The baby tries to holding with legs to its mother. The baby looks better. The baby need to learn to cooperate with its mom. I think this will work. Monkey face baby bottle. The baby is also smart like her mother. She's just given birth and you talk about God blessing her weak baby that can't hang on yet you're chasing her down with your camera. She needs to be able to relax and take care of her baby, but she has to keep moving to get away from you. Bad on you. She looks like a very young mom. She may not get the nursing thing with her baby. The baby should be trying at least to root around for milk, but isn't. Also, what makes me think this is her first is she has the death grip on the baby, not even knowing how to hold baby to her. What's intention of your feeding that makes her so busy and spends a lot of energy thinking face smirking face? If feeding with hearted so many grapes banana mango red apple ear of cornbread can be feeded because she is being so stressful for carrying a weak baby. Newborn needs to feed most of the time during the first few weeks of life. I think the mom is a monster myself. Sure, there's a time for teaching, but not when the baby was just born. These are the moms that will have babies that have better chances of survival, unlike the mothers that let their grown children feed off of them. She is not being mean. She is teaching the baby that she will decide when it's feeding times. If she doesn't, then the baby will be wanting to nurse 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and will not learn how to forage and get its own food, which means it won't be able to survive if anything happened to its mother. She is feeding the baby. She's just not letting the baby be in control. It's not the same world we live in. These are wild animals. The mother is actually showing love by not letting her baby depend on her for everything 24 hours a day. She's a great mom who is spending a lot of time teaching her baby. You think these babies should suck 24/7. They won't learn anything. You're always so wrong. That baby is too little to be weaned. I wish I could take that baby home with me. He doesn't deserve to be abused like that. She's not a great mom who is spending a lot of time teaching her baby. You think these babies should suck 24/7. They won't learn anything. You're always so wrong. No excuse. She is a bad mom. That is incredibly interesting. She is clearly not hurting her baby, but appears to be teaching it to not be so clingy. Once it settled down and sat next to her, she chilled out and then held him. Very cool. Wow. What an interesting misinterpretation of what you're witnessing. To claim she's teaching the baby some kind of valuable life lesson, that she has wisdom that she thinks are relevant and applicable across a broad range of challenges and will serve her baby well by making life easier and increase its chances of survival. Perhaps she thinks denying the baby milk when it's hungry and not letting it cling to her for protection not only malnourishes the poor thing and makes life harder on it, because the anxiety she's forcing it to experience is detrimental to the baby physically, mentally, and emotionally, as well as making it weaker and more hungry with every minute it needlessly spends having a tantrum and expending energy its body needs to exist in its present state, as well as the extra calories needed to physically grow. It's being emotionally abused because it feels the rejected and unwanted, unloved and unsafe. Clinging to the mother is instilled in the babies and is a trait that's hardwired to want, and the need to is overwhelming in a baby. It does this autonomously without having to be taught. Before the baby even opens its eyes and even sees its mother or milk bar for the first time, its arms and legs are outstretched, its little hands and feet are frenetically trying to grab hold of its mother's fur, and its head is purposely moving around, pressing its face into the mother while it searches for her nipples with its mouth to latch onto and start suckling. It does all this naturally. When it came to these things, it instantly starts to panic because it feels a sense of failure or vulnerability. It feels fear. Didn't know from what, just doesn't feel comfortable and safe unless it's going those things. It's pure animal survival instinct that our traits and behaviors survived and were reinforced through evolution. Babies that had those instincts, which at first most likely weren't present in all babies. This is common sense now thanks to our own evolution of higher brain function, and the ability to reason and think makes it all seem logical to us. Well, most of us anyway. In hindsight, it makes perfect sense, and we can easily imagine how when monkeys were living in a world full of predators looking for something to eat themselves, that as troops of monkeys wandered through the forest looking for food while trying to find somewhere safe to sleep for the night, that they might well have to move as a group at any time because of a predator hunting them, and babies that weren't with their mother would easily and often be left behind inadvertently and become frightened, hungry, lost, etc., and start to cry, panic, and call for their mother, which would do one thing: draw attention to it and lead a hungry predator right to it, ringing the dinner bell for a hungry big cat or something else that would be more than happy to kill it as quickly as possible, and not to end its suffering or anything of the sort either. It'd be killed as quickly as possible to be consumed the same way, as quickly as possible. Any concern the hunter might have regarding the baby making noise would be over the noise attracting another hungry animal and possibly losing the easy meal to it. No. This mother isn't using to track her baby shit. The baby isn't going to unlearn something evolution hardwired it to do and feel anytime soon. That mother is doing exactly what it looks like she's doing, and what she in fact is doing, rejecting her hungry baby and refusing to feed it. That's it. No more, no less. Would he stop acting up and sat beside her? I like how the other monkey came over there messing with him, and the mom was ready to throw hands 220. I think she's not hurting the baby, maybe she's teaching her to stay at the good line. Look at the end, she's sleeping nicely and mom covered her so beautiful. I adore baby monkeys, and it's so beautiful seeing them sleep while nursing from mom. It's literally the most beautiful thing in the world. I want a baby monkey so bad, but I could never live with myself knowing it would be taken from the mom. Thank you for all the great videos, and it's all I watch now. After getting a harsh dose from mom, baby monkey came to understand that freedom is non-flest in him right now, and her mother strictly wants him to follow discipline. Que triste saber que cuando la mama se encuentra embarazada de nuevo, rechaza sus bebés y busca la forma de deshacerse de ellos. And today's Sweetie is the only baby who isn't always crying for a ride under mom or on her back, unlike Sherry and Jessie, before Sasha disappeared. Sweetie isn't clingy, she hangs out with her sister and older monkeys most of the time. Granted, Sweetie is a bit of a bully like Dee Dee. That might be a side effect of this early treatment by Dolly. Babies are never hurt. Weaning is hilarious. Love watching the antics. Babies are so determined and throw such funny tantrums when they don't get their way. These videos are the best next to when they are bitten by ants. LOL. Besides, the mom always ends up giving in anyway in the end. Beautiful video to see the relation between mom and baby. She disciplined her baby. Though her baby was knowing it's best for me. Baby knows she is my mother, and at last baby slept on her arms. person gesturing okay, smiling face with smiling eyes, very beautiful video. Thanks bro for having patience to make this video. That's just freaking hilarious. All that trouble she went through to get the brat off her for a little break, that darn juvenile came along and messed with it and caused it to freak out again, but she got her as too she bit her. She'll teach her to mind her own business and leave the discipline to her. Those nasty juveniles are always sticking their nose in where it don't belong. I love how one of the juveniles comes over to try to comfort the infant. A lot of people try to humanize them. You can't, they're primates. A totally different world. One can just hope everything will be okay. If the mother monkey could talk, she would be saying, "Would you get off of me for 2 minutes?" Good grief, get off and go play. Jessie pops her little head out looking all confused and shocked. Dolly gave her a look like he wants some too, and she took off. Ha! He had no blood on him. If she had wanted to hurt him, he'd not have had a chance. She was just showing him who was boss, and making him behave. It never ceases to amaze me what immense sacks of psycho shit these things are. Astonished face, and she is just not inflicting enough pain for it to be learning anything. Angry face. I think it's hilarious when the loving mom looks down at her baby mott and then jumps back, like WTF is this thing crawling all over me? Then she shakes it a few times and then smashes it into the ground with her back foot. Such a loving bond. LOL. We as a whole here watch a lot of monkeys speak no evil monkey recordings. Raised back of hen red heart. Well, I've seen mothers start setting some hard boundaries 1 to whatever minutes old. Be more effective with the Velcro bug spider. At the lesser age. Man oh man, tall tree palm tree with flying airplane illustrations, woman tipping hand, person gesturing okay, man raising hand. The more it takes mother to set the principles, the more persevering they are. Face with rolling eyes, zany face, exploding head face, screaming in fear, face with symbols on moth. Kudos to them mamas. Mother conceding an offspring, however, isn't love. Leave child on the ground, no milk. An unfortunate infant monkey was deserted by its mom, and its mom dropped at 30 feet, 30 meters, over the highest point of a tall tree. Could this monkey live or kick the bucket in the event that he tumbled from a tree up to 30 meters high? For what reason did his mom not love him to such an extent? To know precisely exact thing this video seems to be, how about we watch with me the accompanying? She's telling the Velcro whelp, you can nurture when I let you. And on the off chance that you tear into me, I will mess with you back. Sippy is a decent mama, but she doesn't tolerate a straightforward imp who nats to be joined to the arela 24/7. Pitching a fit doesn't deal with Sippy, so no, I don't feel frustrated about the tyrannical imp for getting disciplined. You go Sippy, great. Infant necessities to take care of more often than not during the initial not many long stretches of life.
Ya también.
Toh bin di mình toh mak lucu ya mak lucu mana toh toh mak lucu mana bak mak aci ơi semua di sana masuk di sana lebih kok toh mak lucu apa lucu เราที่ทอดตุกดีนี่หลังดับคลิปบูมรีวิวให้ทอดตุกดับคลิปก็เดี๋ยวตึกถึงกินกุ้งปิ้นก็ยังไม่ยังนี่กุ้งปิ้นอะไรกินตึกแต่ที่ทัดเครื่องพอดีกุ้งมืดปรึ้งทอดมะนาวจะมีใบตักมุกเป็นเป็นบานมุกน่ะโอ้ยเป็นรถเพื่อตื้อนี่นก
วิ่งโอ้โหถอนจากเมนูก็ถอนจากเมนูเดี๋ยว
ชายกระมอง
รถบ้าง
แบบมาเลย